I am good. Opa. Oh. Oh. All right, let's get comfy. I really need to handle the wire situation. Oh. I really got to take care of that wire situation, brother. Take a fat sip of water. In the lacite. Oh, all right. Can we beat SteelRising tonight? Maybe. Where the hell did we stop? Holy. What's up with the textures in this shit? Yo, Coffin, what's up, my boy? Dark was popping, brother. Yo, either I'm tweaking right now or the texture game right now is insane. Oh, the game's gonna crash. I think the game's gonna crash. Yeah, the game crashed. Okay. Very weird. I'm not gonna lie, off from the jump, the game was acting weird. Yo, what's up, Coffin? How are you, brother? Something very weird was happening with the game. Even when I started it earlier, it was like acting weird. Could be an NVIDIA thing. Says Soul Slop has 20. Do we have 20 hours in this? Did it say 20 up there? Shut up, AJ. Did it say 20? No way we've been on this for 20, dog. You think? You know, I turned VSync off. I think it's going to make the game just absolutely shit itself. I think this game, it looks like a game that might need VSync, dude. It was popping a Jeezy. Brother, I got a craziest. Good. Hope you are well. Coffin, we are well, brother. Okay. So this is like weird because it's not, I'm just going to change it real quick. Maybe advanced video. No, it shouldn't be performance. It should be balanced. Model detail ultra. Weird. Yo, what's up, Sammy? Oh, video memory is over. Why is the video memory so high? Why is everything on ultra? What the fuck? That's no wonder why this shit's... No wonder why this crashed, bro. Very weird. Oh, you know what? The reason why it's probably on ultra is because of why I turned VSync off. That makes sense. I'm right in the middle of playing Hellblade. Oh, Hellblade. Yo, how's that going, dude? Okay, this looks a lot better. Oh my god, it looks a ton better. Definitely optimize your game before you start. AJ, what are you playing tonight, homie? You playing anything? Rocking that Crimson still, blood? Dude, there's been some crazy... Xbox has been like on a crazy run lately, bro. I'll tell you what. With the whole, you see the whole Arcane stuff and like the Blade game? Crazy, man. I like almost can't believe it. Xbox is horror. Yo, what's up, pro? Yeah, Xbox is like, holy crap, dude. I mean, I do kind of agree with Draco. Like, I'm sure it's just like they just overspent for sure, you know? But it's like, I do feel like they wouldn't be doing this willingly, right? Xbox, I'm in a bad mood. Yeah, Moosey, it's been crazy, bro. The Arcane stuff is wild. The State of Decay stuff is wild. I mean, like I said, we could only hope that... I mean, we could only hope what Xbox hopes, that those studios get acquired somehow, that some people take an interest in those studios, you know? So it's like, what can you do, you know? Oh, not good. I mean, Xbox literally said it with Senua. Like, they were like, oh, the reason why we let, what is it? God, I forget the name. The Senua game was a Team Ninja Theory. They're like, the only reason why we played their trailer at our showcase is because we were hoping that, you know, someone would acquire them. And it's like, dude, crazy. Started playing new mobile Game of Thrones, the Dragonfire, dude. Well, peep game. I haven't even watched House of Dragons yet, but I want to watch it. I'm waiting for more episodes to drop for House of Dragons, and I'll probably binge it crazy. I guess Blade went over budget and got pushed to later 2027. The model doesn't work, and I don't think it's Phil's fault. A lot of people like to blame Phil. Personally, I mean, I think they just spent too much money, dog. Like, I really feel like it's as simple as that. Like, I think they just like maybe try to get, I don't know, maybe when they were acquiring all those studios, like there had to have been like a driving factor of why they did that. Like, did they know that they were losing the console war? I don't know. When they acquired those studios, like wasn't that pretty early into like this current gen's console life, right? Asha isn't even a good CEO either. Me too, waiting so I can watch without wanting HOD. Yeah, no, same. I'm waiting for those episodes, bruh. I'm waiting for at least 5 episodes because listen, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna binge House of Dragons. It's gonna be pretty bad. And
what do you want to tell Joe Biden right now?
What's up, baby?
Take me out to dinner.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna binge the crap out of House of Dragons, and I'm gonna get depressed because I don't have the episodes I need. I need the final. I need the ending, dude. You know what I'm saying? I need the cliffhanger or whatever it's gonna be at the end of the season. If not, I'll go crazy. Binge me, dog. What's up, Decaf? Binge me is crazy. Unstable Butcher? Who's that? Oh, this guy. Okay. I think they got to get that parry, I ain't gonna lie. Oh my god. I got the parry again. Oh, got me. Oh, out of stamina. Scared. Nice parry. Oh, I'm out of stamina again. Wait for it. Oh, charge. And he's dead. Let's go, dude. Build is starting to show its roots. And I'm starting to show them fruits. Even PlayStation 6, they saying $1,000 now? Oh, for sure, dude. I cried on episode 2. Sammy, bro, stop it. There will be 4 seasons of House of Dragon. Ooh, that's good to know. When did Liza P become fast-paced? John Schickel, this is SteelRising. But if you did like Liza P, I think there is something you will find in this game that you will like a lot. Obviously, it's not as good as Liza, but Xbox was overpriced, and even more so now. They bought a bunch of attract console sales with Game Pass as the main selling point. Then had to switch to Game Pass anywhere to non-exclusives to not enough people to support the demand they thought they could drive. Yo, what's up, Dill? I paid $1,300 for an iPhone. I'm buying PlayStation at $2,000. Dead ass, AJ. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I am curious to really. I mean, I'm sure some YouTubers done some deep dive into why Xbox is failing. I mean, I mean, obviously they had the switch from Phil to Asha. I think there was obviously there was a lot going on during that transition, and there may have been some troubled waters way before we even, you know, speculated, right? There could have been troubled waters like 3 to 4 years ago, dude. So it's like, obviously this is like a compound domino effect of like not just bad decisions. It probably was Game Pass. It probably was the acquisitions, a lot of the EA stuff and the Call of Duty acquisitions and all those lawsuits and all that bullshit that was happening. I mean, you know, there's a lot going on. I'll be up there one day money-wise. I mean, listen, the Steam Deck pretty much kind of set the standard, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, expect PlayStation 6 and Project Helix or whatever the hell it is. Expect those consoles to be up in at least the 800s to 900s. I think that the next Nintendo console, though it may not be for a while, will probably be most likely the cheaper one. Like, but I think we are seeing a crazy price shift. I hope it corrects itself at one point. But we are seeing a crazy price shift right now with the Steam console. I think the Steam box really gave us like a Windows view of like the future of like console gaming's price and stuff. I hope I'm wrong. Switch to OLED 600. Oh, I can see that. I don't blame Sony, to be honest. It's the components. No, 100%. Yeah, no, it's absolutely the components. Yo, Treyway, what's up, my boy? We are playing SteelRising, big dog. Yeah, no, it's the components. I mean, bro, with the memory shortage and all that shit that's going on, I mean, the AI data centers are barely getting built right now. Like, this is like, I hate to say this, but this is pretty much barely the beginning. I think we're barely seeing like the real effect of what's going on. I hate to be dire. I really do. It sucks that gaming is becoming like, I mean, I said this with the whole, I mean, like I said, with the whole Steam box, I was like, dude, gaming's a luxury now, or what the fuck? Like, never really been that way, but whatever. And the thing is, like, me personally, I feel like, I know Game Pass has been getting a lot of shit with like the whole Xbox stuff, but like on paper, Game Pass is like not a bad thing. Like, Game Pass is a really good idea. I just think that maybe it was just the wrong time. I don't know. Right? I personally think Game Pass is like, maybe Game Pass pulled a Dreamcast and it was just the right idea, right? And the idea that everyone's gonna follow suit for, but it was just the wrong time. The Dreamcast was an innovative console that pushed boundaries, but people just weren't ready for the Dreamcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, Game Pass is like, it's a subscription based, you know, platform for console players. Like, I don't think that's a bad idea. I just think that either the way they went about it or just the timing in which it was executed maybe just didn't line up with, you know, where they were supposed to take profit. I don't know. Or like I said, it could have just been the acquisitions as well. Like, maybe they overbought on the acquisitions and it just didn't outweigh in the end. I don't know. It's terrible now, but Game Pass 5 years ago was amazing. I unsubscribed from PlayStation Plus. I don't play online, and when I want a game, I just buy it. I mean, it's true too. I will say I played the fuck out of Game Pass. I really have nothing against Game Pass, I gotta be honest. I will say, though I hear the Game Pass, point of views, but it was far beyond Game Pass, dude. Game Pass doesn't, like, if you really Game Pass doesn't simply make you just destroy all your studios like what Xbox is doing. Like, there's no way. There's way deeper issues in Game Pass. I think Game Pass was a big part of it, but it was way deeper than that, in my opinion. Right. At least, like I said, in my opinion, I think. I mean, if all consoles eventually went handheld, like, I mean, shit. If all consoles went the direction of the Steam box, then there would have to be subscription services, right? And there would have to be, like, marketplaces in which you can play video games, right? I mean, if you really think about it, like if people say, I mean, look at all the handhelds, dude. You can't put a disc in a handheld. Shit. I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. Like, I think that, I don't think like I said, I think Game Pass may have played a crucial part, but I don't think it was like, you know, the spark that lit the match, right? For sure. I don't think it was the spark that touched the fuel. I think Xbox just had a really rough run for a while. And I think that I based off what is going on with Xbox, I really do feel like Game Pass probably was an initiative to get them out of whatever fucking hellhole that they got themselves into already. Like, maybe that's why they greenlit Game Pass so fast. You know? If Game Pass works like Sony, it's fine. But financing games to drive people to a catalog has never worked in any industry, movies, or music. Wait, but financing game to drive people to a catalog has never worked in any industry or music. I'm not sure I'm calculating that through there. I mean, the whole vision of Game Pass was supposed to be like Netflix for like video games, right? Acquisition is the problem. I mean, I'll stand on the acquisition as the problem. Oh, that's Sony. Sony has PlayStation, you mean monthly, right? Yo, Vel, what's up, my boy? This is SteelRising, homie. It is a Souls-like, brother. Game Pass is new IP on subscription. Meaning like new IPs day one, right? Look at how Sony is handling Bungie, said Adrian. I mean, shit, dude. I don't know. Here's what's gonna happen, dude. Everyone's gonna blame Game Pass for what's going on with Xbox. And I promise you, in the next 5 years, dude, everyone's going to be incorporating the whole Game Pass infrastructure in all of their consoles, their handhelds, and everything that's going forward. I mean, I personally feel like it's inevitable, in my opinion.
Take this to the clerk's office at the Châtelet.
Don't get me wrong, you have access to a lot of stuff, but it's just a long rental. Is this a good game? It's an okay game. Veld, I got this game for like $5 though. I mean, I've played, okay, here's what I'll say. I've played some games on Game Pass I never would have played ever. Indie games. I took chances on indie games or titles I never would have spent money on. And I played them and I loved them. And I never would have played those games if they weren't on Game Pass. To be honest, though. I'm not, like I said, I'm not, listen, you can blame Game Pass all you want, but I gotta be honest, like, I feel like, you know, Game Pass isn't just, you know, the big bad in all aspects. I would buy that shit for $5 for sure. No, this is like $5, bro. $5? Shit, I'm about to play Echoes of the End, yo. $54 on Xbox. This should be on everything, Vel. I believe it should be on everything. No. Echoes of the End is actually pretty decent. Yo, AJ, I might play it on Game Pass because I wouldn't buy that game. I might play it on Game Pass, one, because there's a paid partnership that is active right now that I could actually talk about the game and quite possibly bring more publicity to the game and, you know, do a nice little edit in hopes to get people to play it some more. So I'm just old. I buy to try it out. If I don't like it, it just gets added to the collection. Oh, meaning like Treyway, like you just buy the game. If you don't like it, you just shelve it. Damn, what are we doing, bro? No, I'm gonna go stamina. I'm gonna go stamina. I probably should have went agility, but I'm gonna stamina. I feel like we do enough damage. I like the graphics, but the game, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's a Souls-like Veld, so I just know it's gonna be extremely difficult. And this one's a little bit more difficult only because A lot of the movement and some of the mechanics are a little wonky. The timing on the attacks is a little longer than it's just not as, the button input's not as tight as most like Souls games. So this game has kind of gotten some slack, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a Souls game, but I am having a lot of fun. If you could get it for under $10, it's worth it. I wouldn't pay anything above 10, to be honest. Personally. Oh. Well, this guy's a lot of health. Oh, am I not doing it? I'm not doing any damage, bro. Oh, okay, he just one-tapped me. I don't think I'm ready for this, dude. And hear me out. Do I want to pay 1K for a PlayStation? No, of course not. But it's my hobby, so I'm paying what I can to afford. I spend hundreds, sometimes thousands, gifting people on TikTok a month. I can move money around for my hobby. No, 100%, dude. AJ, you see how much games I buy every month, right? I mean, shit. and everyone here in chat knows I'm not in the best position to be, you know, playing and buying all the latest and greatest games. But you know what? Like, this is, for me, this is my peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, unfortunately, nobody wants to bend the knee to bad pricing ever. But for a lot of people, I mean, shit, dude, like, gaming saved my life, dead ass. I'll tell you right now, it's brought me out of some crazy dark times. Like I even said in my video, like, if the prices go up, so be it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. If I can't, you know. It sucks. Trust me, I'll be the first, you know, to talk about it and make a video on how things can get rough. But, and I personally feel like that's why I'm listen, I'm sure someone could give a way better argument on why Game Pass is bad for developers and all that. And I'm with them, bro. And it sucks, but man, if they ever got rid of Game Pass, dude, a lot of people are gonna miss Game Pass because a lot of people can't afford a lot of the games that drop, right? And Game Pass gives people a monthly subscription where they have a plethora of games to play, right? And times are only getting worse. That's why maybe it fucking nuked Xbox, maybe, but I mean, for the consumer, it was a good time for the consumer. You know? Hopefully they find a system in which they can keep it, man, because I think a lot of people benefit, you know, from a monthly subscription to have access to, you know, a lot of the games. I was pro Xbox Series S. A lot of people don't like Xbox Series S. A lot of people said, oh, the Series S existing only gives the developers a harder time trying to optimize their game for a lesser console. And it's like, you are absolutely right, and I agree with you. But you know, sometimes people don't have the money to go, you know, to throw $500 to $600 on an Xbox Series X. You know, like when I was struggling going through school, the only thing I could afford was the Series S, and the Series S made me capable of playing with my homies again. And it made me capable of playing all the latest and greatest games. Did I have like 120 frames and 60 frames? Absolutely not. But, you know, it absolutely came through at the right time. And a lot of people would say the Series S is just more slack on developers because now they got to optimize their new games for a console that can't even, you know, that can't even do above 45 frames, you know. So. I don't blame anyone, though. I don't blame Phil. I don't blame Asha. Listen, hear me out. I don't blame Phil. I don't blame Asha. I don't blame Game Pass. I don't blame any of the studios, of course. I don't blame, like, anybody for that, right? And I personally feel like, you know, pointing the blame at one thing, I feel like is just, you know, not that it's not worth it. I just feel like it's not. You know, I feel like it wouldn't be fair because obviously it was a collective effort, right? And it just, sometimes things just don't work, you know? I blame Phil, fuck that fool. This fool AJ said, yo, I'm on that Phil, I'm on that smoke that Phil pack, cuz. It was Bill and solid for me and a solid process, but I also hate the fact that people hate on the console for no reason. Amazon Gaming is not the best game developers. Hopefully the Tomb Raider is good, but Amazon Gaming as an entity has the money to acquire the entirety of Xbox if Microsoft does. I mean, I am curious to see what happens, dude. Blame the consumer for not giving money to Xbox. I mean, fuck, dude, you can if you want. Shit, why not? I mean, fuck, dude. I don't know, dude. I just feel like, you know, to blame one thing, in my personal opinion, is I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's accurate. I think whatever's happening with Xbox, we may know one day, but I feel like, you know, there'll be a Netflix documentary tapping into that shit eventually. Maybe we'll get a Netflix documentary, The Fall of Xbox. I don't know, but. But, I mean, it's unfortunate. Nobody wanted it, you know? I think that's fair to say. No one wanted it. I mean, shit, you know, Muzi lost a lot of the games he was really hyped for. Like, a lot of people lost a lot of the games they were excited for. I mean, fuck. Damn, this thing. I don't think I'm supposed to be fighting this, but I'm going to keep fighting it because I like it. I just hope games as subscription dies. Wait, okay, Pro, I hear you, right? But you told me not too long ago that you felt like, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm trying to remember what you said. You said that gaming in general was going to be like handheld or something, like everything was going to be on laptops. Remember when you said that? So do you think all of those would just function through marketplaces then? Gaming changed the microtransaction. World of Warcraft will never die. Hell no, dude. World of Warcraft, you know what I'm saying? World of Warcraft, dude. Play what you want and fuck everybody else. Different strokes for different folks. Type shit. Hell yeah, dude. No, play what you want, right? Different strokes for different folks. Who gives a fuck? Like, I personally, I was rooting on Xbox though. Digital is the future. Physical media will become obsolete. So you think with the uprising of digital games, do you think that subscriptions aren't going to be like a thing? I feel like that would be like one of the only, unless everyone just has access to like, unless PlayStation just goes full marketplace like Steam, right? Oh, stunned. Oh my god. Oh, run, run, run. Okay, I think we dodged that. Would be all right. God, how am I want to get played. He's about to get stunned. Oh my god, how am I selling? He's gonna hit the book of that. Oh no, get away! AJ, appreciate you, big dog. I'm selling. I'm dead. is a wash. It's a wash. Live service subscriptions won't leave, but I hope Game Cadillac does rotation license will. Honestly, I hear you, right? Skill issues crazy, AJ. Fuck. I hear you, but if all consoles go handheld, dude, and all consoles just go straight digital, you are going to see subscription based, 100%. I mean, that's like literally, that was literally part of Game Pass's whole pitch Bible. Dead ass. 100%. Developers won't have to produce discs anymore. They can come to our platform, pay a subscription service. I mean, dude, there was like, did you see the little USB prototype that Xbox did? Xbox was like working on a prototype USB you can plug into like any TV, any monitor, and it would just have Game Pass subscription on it. Now you would be playing yourself if you thought not every Sony, Xbox, Nintendo we're not all trying to think of shit like that. No way. Xbox was just the first to do it, and they might be the first to get burned because of it. Somebody will perfect it. Oh, that's what they want, bro. They don't want discs anymore. They don't want carts anymore. Look at the Switch 2 and the game key card. They do not want us fucking. Trust me. Oh my god, my parries are on point. I have PlayStation Plus Premium, so I don't need to download no games. I just stream it directly from them. So I'm sure it's only a matter of time before Cloud Team Gaming is coming forever. Cloud Team Gaming is one of those things too. I honestly, AJ, I wanted that fucking thing. What do you call the PlayStation, the little remote? A lot of people were hating on that. I wanted one bad, bro. The little controller with the little screen. Yo, that shit gangster, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We have Liza P at home. Yeah, this is Temu Live. We have Liza P at home, man, gang. It's crazy. It's valid though. But I mean, I will say the Xbox stuff is terrible, bro. No one wanted it. Unfortunately, we got it. It sucks, I know. Hopefully we see some light at the end of the tunnel with this. I wish Xbox the best. Like I said, we need them in the ecosystem of like the console wars and everything going forward. And I hope they figure it out. I hope this is a hard reset that where they needed to take some pains to get some games in the end. But like AJ said, man, play what you want. You know what I'm saying? Different strokes for different folks. And you keep it pushing always and forever, you heard? And I ain't talking Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay, this guy's fucking Beyblading on me, Dex. Oh my god, we're on our parry game tough. Oh my god, stop him, stop him. He's gonna explode. Pause. He's farming me, he's farming me. He's farming, he's cheating. This is insane, insane cheating. I'm literally getting spin to win, bro. Insane how good just happened. And I'm also out of stamina. I'm going to die. Literally. Oh my god, parry's on point! Oh! No! I swear to God, I'm about to fucking jump out the I can't say that. I think I might get banned on TikTok. So it's being mitigated, and this past week a court ruled if they stop updates for said game, they have to refund your money. Wait, really? Yo, no lie, decaf. That's actually right, dude. Digital copies means no scalpers. Who's scalping fucking Grand Theft Auto though? Bro, play what you want. Life is too short. I watched this Fortnite streamer who wanted to play Pokopia and his views tanked. God forbid you want to play something different. AJ, type shit, bro. Real ones will stay. Type shit, bro. I've been saying that from the very beginning. Dude, when I first started streaming, I was doing Elden Ring tough, and people wanted me to stay on Elden Ring. I was like, I can't, bro. I can't. Like, I can't. Dude, I had 5 viewers like a month into streaming on Elden Ring. Like a month. I only been streaming for like 1 month. How the fuck I get 5 viewers? People love Elden Ring. And I was like, fuck, dude, I can't do that, bro. I gotta be on other shit, man. And it sucks that, like, I mean, the same thing happened to Mystic, you know? It's like, Mystic was a great streamer. He fucking loved Fortnite, right? Gets off Fortnite because he wants to play different shit, loses his whole fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit sucks. Play what you want, always and forever. I always tell people, too, like, this one homie is asking me streamer advice. And I said, dog, he's like, I played Dead by, he said something, he's asked me, he's like, I play Dead by Daylight, you know, I get a lot of streamers, but, you know, sometimes Dead by Daylight don't make me happy. And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You being happy on stream is way more important than any of your fucking viewership. Dead ass. Period. Like, 100%. If you are not having a good time, and everyone else is because you're playing the game they want you to play, then you lost, in my opinion. You fucking lost. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll play campaign, $80 and probably never play online. I might play I might do the same. I think I'll play online a couple times, but I've learned from Grand Theft Auto 5 that online's just not for me. Yo, Nolan, what's up, my boy? Grand Theft Auto scalping is dumb, but what's more dumb? Steam machine console going for $2,000 and will not sell for years. Karma for the scalpers. Yeah, dude. You know what else was karma for the scalpers? When God, what happened? Dude, remember when the PlayStation 5 came out? Dude, I wanted one so bad, right? I was seeing people make pyramids with the boxes. And then Sony was like, nah, we're going to make more units. And all those people got stuck with them. What's up, dude? What's up, Calvin? But yeah, I do want to say I respect you. Me personally appreciate when you guys could talk about video games and have differing point of views, right? And everyone could still remain civil. Like that. I mean, that's what I fucking love it, dude. That's why I do this shit. I think everyone made valid points today. And ultimately, we will never know, but one day we will. And when we do, we can talk about it, you know? Chill, pro. AJ, you know what to do. This fool said, no, fuck Expedition 33. Hey, dude, you know what? You know what's funny? Dude, oh my God, chill. Expedition 33 was on Game Pass, right? And I think Game Pass played a crucial role in why that game was so fucking wildly loved. Because people got to play it for free, dude. Sandfall said, yo, we putting this on Game Pass. Shit blew up, dude. Yeah, I paid $50 like a good person. Dang, shit, listen. I was telling everybody when I played that. I was like, everyone go on Game Pass. It's a free game. Go play it. That's how that dude from Call of Duty, that fucking ball gun gamer, I told him, I'm like, you have Game Pass? And he's like, yeah. I said, this game's free. Go play it. Homie came back 3 days later. Dude, I love this. I've never played a turn-based game in my life. And I was like, good, because this is the only one you need to play. This one set the bar, dude. Oh shit, I'm kidding, bro. Now I'm losing. Fuck. Karma. This guy actually is kind of hard, I ain't gonna lie. It's once he starts lighting himself on fire. Coffin said Expedition 33, best shit in years. Loved it. Played for free. There it is. Yo, it's crazy. Game Pass didn't affect the sales of that game either. Yo, this little... Maybe I'm just supposed to run. Not... Obviously not charged into it. No, this is SteelRising Ratchet. Yeah, we're torched, bro. This thing is just such a bullshit. Yeah, I don't know how. I guess we just run away from that. Terrible. I wonder if Game Pass added to sales somehow. Nah. That game was just the GOAT, dog. I dusted off the PS4 out of the Xbox. I have Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3 in front of me, and memories just flashed from my. Might have to plug this motherfucker in, dude. Yo, throw it back, dog. That's how I found Max was great for many reasons. Coffin, yes it was. Everyone, almost a majority of my chat is from Expedition 33, dude. That game, low-key, like, got a lot of people started. My homie actually bought me that game. I told him, I was like, dude, I was like, is it good? And he's like, I'm gonna gift it to you. And I'm like, why? And his whole thing is, he got me Crimson Desert too. His whole thing is, I only gift Game of the Years, and he gifted me that game, and he was right. Oh my God, I'm killing it. I'm trying to understand why we're... I still haven't played Expedition 33 DLC yet, too. Coffin, have you played Expedition 33 DLC? Did you play the Expedition 33 DLC, Coffin? I think you did play it. I want to say you did. Yeah, dink, dink. This fool said dink. Shut up, Calvin. All right, here we go. He's gonna spin. I think he's gonna spin. Okay, I guess we just keep doing this. Somehow it just has like a homing. Yeah, that's kind of dog shit, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this is like very hard to, I'm just gonna. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna let stamina just build, bro. Stamina's terrible right now. Crazy thing is, it's like my highest stat. Stamina's literally my highest stat, and it's terrible. I don't like that. Okay. Same. Yeah, this boss is terrible, bro. I can't. My stamina just will not get. What the fuck? My stamina's like torched, bro. Look at it, won't go back up. What the fuck, dude? Oh, he's in the fire. Whatever. I swear to God, bro. If I run out of stamina one more fucking time. Yo, Big Sean, what's up, my boy? Yo, the name of the game is called SteelRising. If you scroll down in on TikTok, the category should say the name of the game. That looked epic minus the stamina bar. I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm fucking up stamina here. I know there's like a mechanic where you press Y and you get your stamina back, but for someone who's literally spec'd into stamina, like as his primary core stat, I find it really weird that the stamina recovery is absolutely terrible. Maybe stamina recovery is part of a different core stat. I don't know. Look at, I can never take advantage of these because, okay, so while it's refilling, I can press Y and get it. There, that's where I press Y. Okay, I see. I think RR tried telling me something like that before, too. This guy's no Lubu, come on. Yo, Moosey, what's up, my boy? Yo, what's up, Trash Cat? He ain't no Lubu Pro. Oh, I fucked it up again. Okay, I think I figured out the Y mechanic. Now we gotta run. Uh-oh. Oh! Yo, he turns so quick. God, you motherfucker. How long does he go? Actually, is a pretty cool boss design. This game does a lot of things right, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, he's like, he's not taking damage anymore. Why is he taking damage? You guys see that? He just stopped taking damage for a second. Maybe he explodes or something. Pause. Oh. We did it. This game was fun. I enjoyed the jankiness. Same with me, Wiz. I like Souls Slop, dude. I like Souls game with a little bit of jank, a little bit of pep in their step. You know what I'm saying? I started playing it yesterday. There might be a module that might help you with stamina recovery. Yo, Sean, you started this yesterday, dude? How are you liking it?
Stay back.
Yo, Trash. Yeah, this game kind of slaps a little bit, dude. For a $5 price tag, I think it does.
What did they do to me? This dream.
Chicken stock? Shit,
nightmare.
chicken stock's always good to have in the cabinet. You're just waiting to see, you know what I'm saying, Sean? You know what I'm saying, my dog? Appreciate that. Soul Slip? Wait. Soul Slop. That's what I call it.
It was terrible.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to dig it. It's fun, dude. That's a cool little aesthetic to it.
Among shadows. There was so much anger, despair. How long has it been?
You know what the key is to get good black beans?
A year? Fire.
What do you mean?
There were flames.
Are you like making like, are you mashing them?
The suffering
into,
I
like,
was
refried
forced to
beans?
inflict. Oh Lord, what
Yo,
have I
Street Rat,
done?
this is still
Is this
rising.
the hell that awaits our immortal souls once our time on this earth has ended?
You know what I like doing? I like getting black beans and then you mash them, right? You mash, this is kind of fat. Mash the black beans, a little bit of salt, right? Throw in a little bit of fucking chorizo, just a little bit. The oil with the black beans, bro. Shit, dude. I got this for Mad Cheap Self and started. Yo, X still around. I got this for $5, bro.
In Plastofine. We've gone to speak.
How good is it? How far are you? I don't know. It's like a 6-5 game. You know what I'm saying? It's not like anything special, anything crazy. Like, it's just like a Souls game that I feel, you know, it's just so fun. It's like, I don't know what I see it. It's like, this is my example of it. It's almost like you find a cult horror film, right? Even though you're a big fan of like Halloween, Friday the 13th, all the major horror movies, right? You know when you find like a decent cult horror film that's like kind of like in the B or C tier of like films, and you're like, hey, this isn't that bad. This is actually kind of fun. That's what this is. This is like, it's not Liza P, but it's like a cult Liza P, right?
Utterly irreplaceable. He has devoted himself body and
It's not as
soul to
great
the
as
mission I
Liza P.
entrusted to him.
The mechanics are a little
Investigating the
janky,
king's
right?
entourage.
A
In
lot of people have
particular,
had
a man
issues
who
with the
enabled
character
him to
feeling a
create
little
this
stiff,
ungodly
and
army.
the attack, the way she attacks is a little slow, but if you get used to that and you stick with it, you'll learn to appreciate it.
The notes the abbot placed in my safekeeping. Those heretics took them.
Mortal Shell janky? That's a great question, Street. Let me ask my homie Sean. My homie Sean on Twitch will tell you. Yo, Sean, would you say that this game has like somewhat similar jank to like Mortal Shell? Like, I guess on that level? Like with controls and stuff?
More automats will be here soon.
I'd say it has more jank than Mortal Shell. Sean says it has more jank than Mortal Shell. Street Rat. So, that means if you didn't like Mortal Shell, you probably wouldn't like this one very much. Or like, if you could barely get through Mortal Shell, you're probably... Oh, we just got a grappling hook, though. That's cool. Yo, chat, peep the grappling hook. Ready? Oh, that... Okay. That's kind of cool. Mortal Shell's control is more like playing in molasses. Hella slow or what? It's like walking through mud. Yo, my favorite hot sauces, bro. Tapatio, for sure. Tapatio. I have Cholula's pretty good. Yellowbird's pretty fire. I use Yellowbird for like, I think it's called Yellowbird. I use Yellowbird for like chicken wings and shit. What else? What other hot sauces are fire? I feel like Frank's Red Hot is like is a decent one too. What else? But yeah, Cholula and Tapatio go pretty crazy. I actually really like Tabasco on my eggs too. That's kind of crazy. But I loved Liza P and Sekiro though. I mean, okay, Street Rat, hear me out. If you loved Liza P and Sekiro, I think that you will like this. I personally think you will. But I would only recommend this game if you get it for $10 and under. If you get it for anything above that, you may have some regrets. And I don't want to be the guy who told you to, I don't want to be the guy who told you to get this game at like a $25 price tag. Yellowbird, is Yellowbird bougie? I get it when it's on sale, dude. Is that bougie? Damn, Yellowbird's good, dude. No cap, Yellowbird's good. Damn, I might be a bad bitch, bro. This game is always on sale for dirt cheap. Yellowbird is gas. Listen, Yellowbird's gas, bro. I will say it is very expensive for that little ass bottle. And I've had my issues with it. I will say that. Yeah, how the fuck am I supposed to get in there? There's got to be like, is there a grappling hook somewhere? Oh, we got to go. We leave? There's got to be a way out this bitch. This fool said Yellowbird is bougie. It's crazy. It's no way it's 15. The most I paid for a Yellowbird is probably like $5-6 personally. If you get it on sale, you get it for like $5 to $6. I'm not saying I'm rocking that shit like every day. I'm definitely not. Yo, how do I get the fuck out of here? There's got to be one more of these grappling hooks. But I definitely get it on occasion. Like okay, I only get it if I'm like oven bake or like grilling like hot wings, bruh. Which is very rare. I don't get it for like my eggs and shit, like my dailies, you know. Okay, I really don't know where to go. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I go here. Sorry. Yellowbird's good though. If you got a chance, you see that shit on sale. What's your favorite thing with chorizo? Fuck, dude, just with tortillas. I always make my chorizo either with, it depends. A good fucking Mexican breakfast, bro, that I love dearly, is just refried beans. This is fat, but this is how I got fat. Refried beans, right? If you put a little bit of chorizo in it, it adds a lot of flavor. So I'd go refried beans for sure. Chorizo with a homemade tortilla, and yeah, some hot sauce or some homemade salsa if you can, or go to your local Mexican grocery store and buy their salsa. Fuck, dude, stop it.
Be not afraid.
Yeah, no, there was a hunt for the old sriracha. I had my sriracha phase too.
I intend to put an end to it.
And now comes the time.
I'm allergic to beans. Damn, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Probably good for you though. You be ripping ass crazy. Crazy. Dude, okay, you know what you gotta do too? To like really set, so chorizo is always breakfast for me. I don't eat chorizo like for dinner or lunch or anything. Chorizo's always breakfast. But what really sets it off is the fucking, what's it called? The goat cheese, the cotija. That you just put it, you sprinkle it, it like just comes apart. If you just like, you can literally put it in your hand, you just go like this. Boom, bro. Sprinkle a little bit of that cotija in there, bro. Fuck, bro. A little bit of crema. Stop, dude. Oh, have you guys ever had a fucking freaking torta tamale full? Oh my god, bro. I love a good baked bean. Baked beans are good, bro. I love Bush's, dude. You know what I'm saying? Little Bush's baked beans. Have you tried the Pico at Walmart? No. I'm gonna get into this game. When does it get good? I really wanted to like it. Cameron, it gets good the moment that you embrace it. If that makes any sense, Killer Cam. And I paid $5 for this game, so I didn't really have like high stakes going into it. But It gets good the moment you start embracing it and just like kind of run with the jank. And for a lot of people, that's a hard thing to do. But for me, since I got it for like $5, I'm just like, dude, you know what? I'm gonna embrace it. I love a little Souls jank here. It's almost like Bethesda jank, you know, you just expect it, you embrace it, and you welcome it with open arms, and the game tends to get a little bit, you know, the game gets better, right? But you do have to put yourself in a certain like mental headspace though. And some people don't have the capacity to do that, or some people don't want to do that, and I don't blame them. I found claws that has a parry mechanic to it, so now it's, you know, I just time my parries and I just punish. But this game has great graphics, has cool enemy designs. There's a lot of cool shit going on for it. It's just a little janky. I like the claws personally because I chose an agility build and I could just parry everything. So once you're able to parry everything, things just get a lot easier. I will say though, the enemies are kind of designed poorly in the sense that if you fight 2 enemies at the same time, no matter how great your build is, you're probably going to die. Because these designs, these enemy, you know, the way they function is lethal. So if you get 2 enemies on you, you're torched. It really looks like Liza P with the parrying. I love it. Yeah. So if you are interested in parrying, right? If you want to give it another shot. So there's a couple weapons here where their special move is a parry, right? I've been rocking with those for the most part, and I've been liking it a lot. So it'll say special move counterattack, and the Nemesis fan has it as well. And I believe the Wheel of Vengeance has it too. So Wheel of Vengeance has counterattack. And yeah, just make sure to scale with either power, agility, or alchemy, and I think you'll be okay. If you want to go back and do it. Yo, Cam, appreciate the follow, big guy. I just think we need more turn-based Souls-like. Oh my god, can we, dude? Did you find the 1,000 strike claws or something? Sean, I didn't. Was hoping to though. I've actually been waiting for those, Sean. You told me there was like an upgrade to the claws, and I've been waiting, and I've been upgrading my claws as I've been going. Ooh. Ooh. All right. I want to say we can get over the thing, over the bridge there. Yep, we can get over that way. All right. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run back real quick. And I'm going to see if there's anything in here I missed, and then we're going to proceed forward. Doesn't look like it. Supposedly those are even more powerful to the Nemesis Claw. Oh, dude, then we're going to be undefeated then. If we can get our hands on those 1,000 claws, those 1,000 strike claws, then we're going to melt shit, dude. I would say the boss I just fought was probably one of the harder bosses, so it's good to know that the bosses are getting a little bit more difficult. Let me see if I have any items that are going to push us over the edge to possibly get a level up. And yes, okay. Alright, I'm going to level up probably... I want to do Vigor again, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna do Agility just to get Agility to 10. We don't have any module slots. We probably should have leveled up the... probably should have leveled up the claws as well. Well, let's hope we get them soon. We might be fighting another boss. Nope. Those guys are terrible. I don't like these guys because they kamikaze. Here it comes. Yikes. I really got 20 hours on this? AJ, do I have 20? No way. That's kind of fucking with my head right now. I ain't got a cat. Glad I had more time to hang out tonight. Time to go play some games myself. Yo, Coffin, you enjoy those games, brother. I'm glad you got time to just chill for a bit too, brother, man. Hope all is well, big dog. Appreciate you stopping by like always. Ellie? What the helly? Here we go. Here we go. Oh my god, we are demon. We're a demon, bro. There's nothing stopping us. Oh, Jacob's. My cousin's messaging me. Here we go. Yeah, GG's Coffin. You rock, brother. Uh-oh. Not good, not good. Oh, get away, get away. I don't like these wing commanders right here, dude. Yo, what's everyone playing tonight? Pro, you still on Bravely or what? Sorry I got on so late too. Your boy's just like, Sui had the day off today, so I was like, I'm gonna kick with Sui. And then I was like, you know what? I feel like playing games, and then I just got in the game. I think we should be able to get this way. This, I believe, might be broken.
I must find something I can use
I
to
must find
replace this
something.
lever.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Dude, we do so much damage, bro. These things literally cannot. Like, they don't even react fast enough. Yeah, I just got in the floating ship thing. Nice. I just took a break from SteelRising. I'm trying to figure out where to go in Blasphemous 2. I might be playing something similar next. Sean. Blasphemous 2 being so cheap was like way enticing. I found out you could turn XP off, so I'm keeping my level in check. What else game offers that? There's another game that offered that as well. Yeah, just skip all the fights pretty much. Or you could fight. I mean, kind of sucks when you fight somebody, you're not going to get XP. Not worth it at that point. We made it in. Though I'm not sure. Ooh, yes. Many a things. Job points and money plus the auto battle system is peach. Shit. Ready default delivering, dog. I know Sebi made a video on Bravely Default. Don't know why, I didn't watch it, but I'll tell you what, it definitely had that clickbait title. The clickbait thumbnail, dude. Ay, ay, ay. Sebi's a demon. Oh, oh, damn it. I'm feeling that's the part too. Nope, it wasn't the part. What the? I think he said something like it couldn't. Obviously. You know him. How the fuck? Okay. Maybe we fixed it? I think I found the... Nice, we repaired it. Oh. Oh, a vestibule. Let's go. All right, what can we level up here, boys? Let's go. Okay, we can't level up it. Oh, module slot for sure. Can't even level up our healing flasks either. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick module check because I do feel like damn, we got a lot more. Okay, we got there. This is endurance +1. Armor goes down though. Let's do that. I don't mind a little endurance. Oh yeah, this whole thing is like endurance based, I think. Or maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe just the hat was. All right. We're gonna get rid of some of these level 1s. I'm gonna go for some of these level 2s. Flame resistance, fulmination. Oh, maybe we can't. We do have a level 3 long infusion. I'm gonna have to rock with what I have. I really want to play Octopath Zero, but if I start it, I have a feeling I won't finish Bravely. Probably not. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I definitely couldn't. I mean, dude, you want to know something crazy? We played Final Fantasy X, and I completely forgot about Shin Megami Tensei 3. And I stopped playing it off stream, too. I'm literally endgame. And now I'm playing Monster Hunter Stories, too. And it's like, our Monster Hunter Stories 3. And I'm like, dude. Shin Megami Tensei, again, Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne is going to fall into the abyss of, like, forgetfulness. And, like, forgetting how to play. I'm gonna not know where to go in fucking post-apocalyptic Tokyo, dude. Dude, at one point, when the treadmill was working, we were playing Final Fantasy X, Shin Megami Tensei 3, and I had started stories. It's crazy, bro. I was probably playing more turn-based games simultaneously than I ever had in my life. And this shit had me in a chokehold, too. Oh, we barely made that. Oh, we're gonna get that parry. Just need a little direction. I believe we're going this way. I own 1 and 2. I should buy 0 while on sale. Calvin, you've beaten 1 and 2. I haven't finished 1 yet. Oh, I got you. You know what's crazy? I literally be saying shit like I haven't played a turn-based game in like 6 years, but I forget that I played Triangle Strategy. I think that might have been one of the only ones. It's crazy I played Triangle Strategy over Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Like why? I must have been in a weird time. I've heard 2 is the weakest. I remember 1 being pretty damn good. Oh my god. Oh no, I also played Live Alive. What are you talking about, bro? Sometimes I just be capping, chat. You might just be capping, bro, and I ain't talking the blammy. You know what it is? I think I just forget that I play turn-based games for whatever reason. Another Team Asana, yeah. Live Alive, dude. I like Live Alive a lot. I specifically love the Wild West area. And the caveman area, dude, with the little kid. That shit was peak. The little ninja one was fire too, though. God, this is a good game. I wasn't streaming at that time either, so I was just sitting and enjoying it.
This belongs to you.
Bless you, whoever you are. You have our eternal gratitude.
I believe you've met Monsieur Julien Raymond
Monsieur Gier?
from distant Saint-Domingue. He's one of the most eminent members of our organization.
And you, mademoiselle? What should we call you?
My name is Aegis.
Aegis.
Ah, yes. The Aegis. The mighty shield and scourge of Zeus.
I wonder... Earlier, by the Pont Neuf, when you touched Monseigneur's ring, can you explain what happened?
I saw things there. I saw Monsignor giving a sermon.
What wickedness is this?
This explains the moment when you froze.
The moment I touched it, I was transported. Somewhere else. It was the same strange world that you were in, Monsignor.
Hell, you mean?
I don't even know
Or
what's
purgatory.
going on in this game, dude.
The ring called to me. It compelled me to reach out and take it.
Come now.
And this isn't the only time you've experienced something like this, n'est-ce pas?
The new thing
That
is there's
is
too many
correct.
HD2D games and
It
they need to
also
do
happened
something
with
else.
2
Oh,
objects I
God.
found in Place Dauphine.
And what happened there?
We should name all the HD2D games. I bet you it's
That
no
is
less than
where I found
15.
your Bible and your cross, Monsignor.
I don't think
How did you
remakes or
know they
remasters
belonged
should
to
be
me?
counted,
They
personally.
demanded to be returned
Those Dragon
to
Quest
you.
games shouldn't be
You
counted.
did not regain
New IPs only.
consciousness until I did so.
This is madness.
Let us not be so quick to judge, Monseigneur.
That is where I found your Bible and your cross, Monsignor.
How did you know they belonged to me?
They demanded to be returned to you. You did not regain consciousness until I did so.
This is madness.
This
Let
is
us not be so
Sparta!
quick to judge, Monseigneur.
I witnessed the moment when your cross was taken from you. Then I saw you being locked in that box.
Et bien voilà. It is just as I suspected. Here, Aegis, look at this. Over the course of my research, I unearthed this ancient document. I believe I have finally uncovered its meaning. It's a triangle with an identical inscription at each corner. Nemi.
Hey, you guys remember that one
in
game?
ancient Greek.
You know, who else
Then
did,
in the center,
what's it called?
There is an open eye which
Various
symbolizes
Day Life?
awakening.
What's it called? Various Life?
Do you understand?
I think it's a, is
The
it an
images you
Asano
saw,
game? It might
Aegis,
be a Team Asano game
were
too.
Monsignor de la Far's own
Various Day
memories.
Life or fucking,
3
I don't know
echoes
what
of the
fuck it's
past
called.
tied to personal objects of his. 3 Nemes, memories which some dark alchemy had taken from him.
I don't
Without
think that
them, his
game is
mind would have
HD2D,
remained
is it?
lost,
Is it?
incomplete.
Fuck, is it? No way
He
it
would
is.
never have regained consciousness. But by returning these 3
Tell you what, Team
objects to
Asano
the
is a
Aegis,
sweet fucking...
you were able to save his immortal
Something about Team Asano and
Tell
them
me,
titles,
Aegis,
dog.
When you were at the clerk's office at the Châtelet, did you perhaps see a leather wallet near the abbot's documents?
No, Monsignor.
Ah, that is unfortunate. Most unfortunate.
I bet. In search of... Have we Gregory? Gregor? Where might he be? Okay, I think we're in the right area. Okay, I think we did all of the missions now. So now we go to Shadow of Luxembourg. I just took fall damage. I love this enemy. This enemy's so cool looking. And he parries. You can parry him right away though. If he parries you, just press parry immediately after. Alright. Okay. We are going to travel to Luxembourg. Yo, chat, that new Spider-Man's coming out like hella soon, isn't it? Dude, I might see that like 8 a.m., dog. So excited for that damn
Monsieur
movie.
Lavoisier hopes to have Eugène de Vaucanson released from prison. I must find him and help him convince the Comte de Provence.
Does Tactics Remake count? I don't think Tactics would count. It's a remake, right? I don't know. Do you think remake should count? I mean, I guess they took time and resources, but I don't know. Tactics was great. Yo, but no, you have a good night, brother. Hey, man, get some Z's, brother. Appreciate you stopping by and saying hi, though, Bonono. They even dubbed it. Yeah, I mean, what do you think, dude? Do you think we should? Yeah, they even dubbed it. I mean, I guess, yeah, you can include them because it's time and resources, right? That could have gone into other games, I guess. So if someone was really arguing that they put too much time and effort into HD2D games, then yeah, you should probably include them. I believe they like rewrote the script as well to that game. It's HD pixel. Yeah, it didn't have that HD 2D feel to it, to be honest. Not like the way Elliot looked. Or even Octopath. Shit, how do we get up there? There might be a grapple somewhere up here. How do we get up here?
I've said it once and I'll say it again. A constitution is the only thing that can protect us from royal whims. That's why it is most urgent. Also, what the hell are you doing, Camille?
As you can see, I'm preparing to leave this place.
No, Dylan, this is not Liza P. This is SteelRising, one word. SteelRising. I got it for $5 on Steam. It is a Souls-like game in the likeness of Liza P, but definitely not in the way it plays. This game is had some controversy around it. Some people really love it, some people really hate it, much like any game you play, right? But this game is known for being very janky and not as reactionary as like games like Liza P and stuff. I've heard button input lag. I've heard input lag. I've heard this, that, and the third, man. But I got it for $5, and for $5, it's not bad. Yo, Dylan McGrady, $5 on Steam, brother. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Helps my homie. All right, I'm gonna die. If I survive this, I'm gonna go nuts. I knew I was gonna survive. Calvin, I swear to God, you ask who Liza P is one more time, I'm gonna go crazy. Appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Dylan, my dog. Appreciate you more, man. You have a great night, brother. Yeah, man, check it out. $5. And also, I will say this too. Blasphemous 2, a Metroidvania, Souls-like Metroidvania, is $7 right now for the Steam sale. So, tap in, man. There's lots of really cool games out there that aren't always mainstream. I try my best to play as much as I can. I love parrying them right back. We move. I have Blasphemous 1 and 2. I'm about to be done with 1. Can't wait to play 2. Nice, brother. The entire game and DLC of Binding Isaac. Dude, that was on... Dude, yeah, you're right, bro. That was on, like, top sellers right now, dude. The Binding of Isaac is, like, doing crazy numbers right now on Steam. Other people are playing it. Crazy. Once I saw it on yo, only for a friend. This is SteelRising. One word, SteelRising. If you scroll to the bottom of the TikTok stream, you'll see a controller and it should have the name of the game down there. If you need help like spelling it. Mugenics fans are super great price. Yeah, Mugenics, yeah. Mugenics and Binding of Isaac I saw were like highlighted. I still should probably take advantage of the Steam sale. Wind Rose is about $26 right now. That could be really fun. I enjoyed Enshrouded, so I think Wind Rose is up there, and I'm curious to see what the Wind Rose devs have done to it too. That game has some really great bones. Wait, they got some. Yes, sir. Yo, what's up, hero? What's going on, brother? Oh, shit. Damn, twice in a row is crazy. Always, my boy. You know what I'm saying? System of the Down, you know what I'm saying, dog? Yo, what's poppin', hero? Yo, be easy, bro. Is it better time to run to these enemies that play like musical instruments, dude? Oh, shit. That's the way forward. There we go. Alright. RR said we should be done with this game in 15 hours. Whether I believe him, I'm not too sure. But definitely been over 15 hours. Had to have been over. Oh, had to be over 15 hours. Oh my god, I've torched that. Oh god. I swear to God, if that thing gets me one more time, bro. What do you rate the game? This game's like a 6.5, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, but I did get it for $5 on Steam, so. This is, yeah, I mean, I feel like 6.5 might be generous. Some people don't like this game a lot, but I personally embrace and welcome Souls jank. In my personal opinion, this game isn't as bad as a lot of people said it was. I'm just glad I have a Souls game to play. You know what I'm saying? I should probably level up health at one point. Getting one tapped is not going to be fun.
No, and no, monsieur. I order you not to.
Looks cool, plays alright. Yeah, looks way cooler than it actually plays, Caden. No lie. This game does a lot of really great, really cool designs. The graphics are like not terrible at all, obviously. It's just the way that the game actually performs is a little janky, dude. The attacks aren't as like assertive as like, you know, a game like Lies of P or Sekiro. And the rhythm of this game and the overall feel, it's a lot harder to get used to than most Souls games. But if you embrace it with open arms and you give it a fair shot, you can definitely learn to adjust with the feel of the game. Yo, this is SteelRising, Ratchet. Oh, I'm about to die, bro. No. How do you feel about Lies of P2? I mean, I'm excited to play Lies of P2 for sure. Is it gonna be? It has to be called Lies of P, right? I mean, I'm hyped for it. Lies of P is like one of my favorite Souls likes of all time. I ain't gonna lie. Arlecchino is like up there as like one of my favorite Souls bosses of all time too. He's like up there with like Saint Ishin for sure. The DLC, dude, yeah. The DLC was amazing too for Lies. Alright, we're gonna get through this. The real question is how? I do know Lies of P had some controversies with the use of generative AI and stuff. But, you know, I think we're going to see a lot of the generative AI usage in gaming. I'm not saying that, you know, that it's okay. I'm just saying, unfortunately, I feel like it might be here to stay. I mean, that's the way I feel about it, Caden. I'm kind of like, you know, I mean, as someone who's like was directly affected by like the use of AI, you know, there's really no stopping it. I can say in my last days at my job, I was using AI because they were like, "Well, you need to start using this," and you know, it is definitely a tool and needs to be used as a tool. And it should not be used as like, you know, it should be absolutely controlled and like directed by an artist or a professional for sure. But yeah, I mean, definitely one of those things where you can't really fight it because it's just gonna be here in the long run, and it's unfortunate and it sucks, but. Ooh, there's no way we can make that, right? Here we go. Calvin, you fucking chopping berries right now or what? And there's so many of them, you know. It's one of those things too. It's like there's so many artists that need jobs, you know. So, like, pork loin, damn, bro. You porking it up or what? I mean, especially with how successful Liza P was, right? Like, even with the art direction and like the backdrop of that game and all the great ideas, you would think that they would just rehire. I mean, listen, it's not a matter of like them not hiring the same artists. When it comes to like the use of AI, it's all about, it's usually based in like the logic of efficiency and speed on like how to, you know, it's based in shortcuts, right? Oh, well, we can use generative AI and we can get these we can get character concepts and character designs a lot faster if we just use AI, and we don't have to wait for all of our artists to be done. And it's like, that's where the suits and like the higher ups, you know, the people with the money, the investors are like, oh, well, that's good on our pockets, and we can get the game out fast enough where we can see a return on our investment. So it's like, it's definitely shortcut, efficiency, and, you know, how to mitigate costs, right, on your project. That's why generative AI is even, or any type of artificial intelligence use is incorporated in video games. Yeah, no, it's extremely creative. I mean, Liza P in general was, I mean, I've talked about this so, dude, I talk about this all the time because I love Liza P so much that at one point there was a board meeting, a creative meeting for the concept of Liza P. And as crazy as it sounds, at some point somebody came to the table and said, listen, I swear to God, Calvin, you ask who Liza P is one more time. At some point, someone brought the concept of Liza P to the table and said, I want to make a Souls-like game that is based on like Pinocchio. That was like the you know what I'm saying? Like, literally. And somebody greenlit it. And thank God they did, because I feel like Liza P is one of those Souls-likes that's just gonna be with us for a very long time. So, on paper, most people would call you crazy. If you went to somebody and said you want to make a Pinocchio based Souls-like, they would probably look at you and be like, dude, you are fucking tweaking. But somebody said, all right, let's do it. When can, you know, how much do you need? And, you know, how do we get started? And then Liza P was born. Young Luke, my boy. What's popping, Young Luke? What about Winnie the Pooh Souls game? Shit, my boy, why not? Woohoo! Winnie Pooh, dog? That Souls like Winnie the Pooh, cuz? Damn, I'm going dummy, huh? Yo, Jay, what's up? Hey, it's been a long time without you, my friend. Got the ref, my boy. Yo, Jay, what's popping with you, bro? How's life, gang? Damn. Hey Jay, one of my homies, my homie Dark on Twitch is playing. He was playing Blades. I think it's called Blades of Fire or something. I remember you were talking about it. I want to see some more like Red Riding Hood. Hell yeah, dude. Red Riding Hood would be dope. I think Dorothy is the. I think Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz is the harder concept for sure. But that would be really cool. I'm curious to see how they're gonna do with. Curious to see how they're gonna do with that, man. Guys, that's kind of wild. Yo, can I not break this? Oh, I guess not. Okay, I need a tool to break that. Okay, that makes sense. Anything else have scale with agility that I can use? Not these scale with agility. Yes, I did play. Yeah, but my friend is loving Blades of Fire. Nice. I kind of hope we play Dorothy, not P. Yeah, me too. I think that P's awesome, but hopefully we get like a little situation where maybe switch from characters, but I don't think that's likely with a Souls-like. But it would be a fun new like innovative concept for a Souls-like. Imagine like switching between characters or something. Yeah. I would almost bet though, Caden, that we are probably going to play as P, and I think straying away from P is going to be really, really hard, and they won't do it. I think the story is going to be based on Dorothy, but P is still going to be the main driver of like the main character for sure. Yeah, assist type would be dope. Final Fantasy Type 0 was on sale, so I bought it. Nice! Yo, I heard Final Fantasy Type 0 was, it's so funny you mentioned that, because some people were talking about how that game needs a remake, and I was like, wait, what? That's such an odd one, dude. That's such an odd game to, like, want remade, in my personal opinion. I actually bought that game, dude, believe it or not. I bought Final Fantasy Type 0, like, off launch. Nope. I gotta get back to where I was. Whoa, dude. Ay, ay, ay. Dragon's Dogma 2, that is boring for someone that played Dark Arisen. Dude, you don't like Dragon's Dogma 2? I've been thinking about going back to it at some point. I actually stopped playing Dragon's Dogma 2 because the optimization was fucking terrible off launch. Ruined my whole experience. I'm a humongous Dragon's Dogma fan. I love that game, dude. What are you playing on? I am on PC Steam. I'm playing on my computer. Dragon's Dogma, The Dark Arisen. Oh my god, that DLC was goated, bro. That DLC was so good. This isn't good. That little thing's giving them elemental. Beat his ass. Sure they'll kill each other. I'm going back on Dragon's Dogma. Did you see Project Rabbit game? I didn't. I've never heard of that. What is that, Acaden? Wait, you have an auto-saved game on Dogma 2, Jay? This is just way too... God, bro. When they pair these guys up together, it's rough. Yeah, this guy looks dope on it. Dude, I'm telling you, they do a lot of really cool, like, I know this game, like I said, I know this game gets a lot of slack, right? Because it's just like, it's just not polished. I guess that's the best way to put it. It's just not polished and it's just not refined. But this game, like, I said this yesterday when I was playing, if the developers just didn't give up on this game, I think it could be something really special. And that's why I always show mad respect for the Lords of the Fallen devs, right? I know the CEO can be kind of a prick, right? The CEO is kind of a dweeb. But the Lords of the Fallen team, they never gave up on Lords of the Fallen, and they continued to update it, and they continued to like make it a better game. I feel like if the developers of this game just continued to work on this, I feel like this could have been like such a, you know, more wildly accepted like Souls-like. Yo, young Luke, appreciate the follow, young Luke. Yo, Luke, what are you playing right now, homie? Max must know, just forgot the game. Wait, Jay, this game? You talking about this game, Jay? This game's called SteelRising, if you're curious. Alright, we gotta jump here. Yep. Like, I really like the abilities, too. Like, we just learned to dash. We got to grapple, too. My first ever playthrough of Demon Souls. Yo, young Luke, have you beat Tower Giant yet? Project Rabbit is Alice Souls. Ooh, that sounds fun. I'm not gonna lie. I was getting my shit pushed in all day. You gotta stay vigilant. I just did. Hell yeah, my boy. Listen, you got this, dog. If I could, listen, if I can beat Souls games, bro, you can, dude. Demon Souls is a great game too. Once you, this is what's gonna happen with you, dog. You're gonna play Demon Souls all the way through. You're gonna beat all the bosses. You're gonna have some struggles. You're gonna have some milestones. You're gonna have, it's gonna be a roller coaster of an experience. You're gonna have great losses. You're gonna have amazing wins. And at the end of Demon Souls, you're gonna be like, dude, I can probably rush through that game now because I know like how bosses like maneuver and shit. And I guarantee you, dog, it happens with every Souls game. Once you beat it, you start realizing that they're not that difficult. It's just all getting used to, and it's all like mental, like kind of like mental lapse, right? Like don't get me wrong, they are difficult, but they're not as difficult as we like perceive them when we just start. Oh yeah, you become a glutton for punishment. You become a fucking masochist for losing, and there's this willingness to get better, and you do get better. And I think that's what's so addicting about Souls. Like, I did play Wu Chang. We beat Wu Chang all the way through, man. Wu Chang was the same thing. At first, Wu Chang's was very kind of rough around the edges. Wu Chang had a pretty terrible launch, I'm not gonna lie. But I got used to it, like I get used to any Souls game. And I just continue to rock with it, dude. And I got good at it. Same with First Berserker Kazan. If you haven't played First Berserker Kazan, I highly recommend it. It's one of mine and Sean's favorites. It's a great game. It's a lot more combat oriented. You got combos and shit. But First Berserker Kazan's peak. 100%. Wu Chang, Wolong, Liza P, Kazan, the list goes on. Yeah, for sure, dude. Damn, bars. Wolong's good too. I liked Wolong. Wolong's more of like a Neo-esque kind of like Souls-like. It's great though. I was hoping to go see this surgery guy, but I don't think we're gonna be able to go see him, dude. Unless we go around. Wolong 2 in the works? That's crazy. I'm about to play that day one. I like how Demon Souls more streamlined than Elden Ring. Yes, young Luke, 100%. And Demon Souls does it extremely well. You can branch off a little bit in Demon Souls, but for the most part, it's very streamlined. I love that the different gates takes you to different areas, right? And everything is not like so interconnected where you can get easily lost. Yeah, no, this game has a compass. So like if you get lost in this game, you just hit the compass, look. And then it shows you where to go, look. And you could buy it in the shop too. So like I'm sure most people are like, I don't want to use the compass, I just want to like run around aimlessly and figure it out. You could also do that, but once I saw the compass in the shop, I was like, yep, I'm gonna buy that because I get lost even when I do have proper directions. So oh, that was bad. Okay, appreciate the follow, homie. I still need to play Bloodborne on stream. We haven't done that. I need to do that sooner than later, dude. Bloodborne, I didn't finish. There's a couple Souls games that really haunt me. One of them is Dark Souls 3, and one of them is Bloodborne. I got late game Bloodborne. I got the Blood Moon and everything, and I quit. I don't know why I quit. I don't know. Something must have taken my attention at the time, but... Feels like there's a boss coming up. Do you only play? Nah, hell nah. No, I play everything, Caden. I play everything, dude. Like, I play Souls-likes. Actually, we played 007 First Light. We recently played a playthrough of Final Fantasy X. I played The Adventures of Elliot on the Nintendo Switch 2, our previous stream. I am currently going to be fluctuating between Gothic 1 Remake as well, so I'll play a lot of things, man. Though I love Souls-likes, I like video games more, so it's kind of why I kind of always am fluctuating. Oh! Nice parry. Another nice parry. Yes. Let's go. Come on now. And we got grade 2 fight or flight. And we got a module key. Let's go, dude. I'll say this too, like with Souls-likes, it really, like with Soulsborne, Souls-likes, it's all about your build. I say it all the time. I die on that hill. If you have a good build, dude, then you're gonna do okay, 100%. If you don't, probably gonna have a tough time. But I've seen people who've done like, you know, dagger runs. I've seen people who've done barehanded runs on Elden Ring, you know. I got about 1 hour into Bloodborne and quit. You play fighting games? Not so much fighting games. I think fighting games... Okay. I play everything, but fighting games, online multiplayer, like competitive online multiplayer shooters, I don't play those. And I don't play sports games. But I play everything in between. So. You try to play through games blind or look up guides? It depends. For the most part, if I am... Okay, for example... Say I start Dark Souls tomorrow, because Dark Souls is a Souls game that I need to play, right? I won't do any summons for my first run, and I won't do any items for my first run. But that's pretty much it. I don't really look up guides for my build. I usually always kind of get a feel for any weapon I pick up and I really like, I will just scale with the weapon, right? So like for the most part, I always do dexterity builds. I favor dex builds. I like them. I like a lot of stamina. I like being able to hit a lot. I like to dodge. Or that dude that was playing Kazan barehanded and that chick that finished at level 1. Yep. Telling you, people do crazy things with Souls games. Ooh, there's an item over here. I just fell. Ay, ay, ay. There's a new ATL fighting game coming out. I'm so excited. ATLA. You see the new Marvel, the Marvel Tokon fighters? That looks good. I'm not a fighting game kind of dude, but Blade and Loki look super cool, dude. The Outriders samurais, pretty dope. They're doing a lot of really cool, dope shit in that game. Yeah, they just showcased Blade like a couple days ago, and that shit looks peak. This area is very weird. A little creepy too. Oh. Still crazy knowing Kazan and Verso are the same person. Wait, what? AJ, are you serious? Is Kazan played by Ben Starr? How did I not know that? I feel like I knew that. Wait, why is that mind-blowing? If I knew that, I definitely forgot that.
Seize him!
This fool Sean said what? AJ just said Kazan and Verso are both Ben. Yeah. Verso from Expedition 33, yeah. Why do I think he's right. I think AJ's right. Yeah, no. What?
Has fallen into a trap.
I've
His
definitely
captors
forgotten
probably
that.
Took him to the Palais du Luxembourg.
Holy shit. I mean, that makes me love First Berserker Kazan even more. I love Ben Starr, dude. Ben Starr rocks. This fool Sean said, what the fuck? Dude, this is old news. I feel like I did know that, but I must have forgot. This fool Sean said, holy shit, it is Ben Starr. Well, shit, Ben Starr is so good at, like, his voice acting that sometimes you just can't recognize him, dude. I feel like I was under a rock for real, dude. I feel like I may have known that, but it must have slipped my mind. But you know what? Like, First Berserker Kazan 2 almost feels like a fever dream to me. It's one of those games where it's like, I enjoyed it so much that it's kind of just like, I locked it up tight in like a corner of my mind. For like safekeeping to remember the good times, you know? Oh, shit. It's like finding out Santa ain't real, right? Ben Starr is Santa, dude. Well, dude, we were playing, Ben Starr is one of the characters in Final Fantasy Tactics as well. And I remember we were playing, I was like, Ben Starr is in here. Yikes, dude. I mean, Ben Star's just damn good at what he does, dude. Homie loves Balatro too. Dude, my homie Dolphin, dude, he loves Ben Star. Goes crazy for the homie Ben. I left my anima essence over there? Oh, guess I did. Oh well. Actually, I should probably go back for that. We might be nearing the end of this. Maybe? Alright, I'm gonna go back for my anima. I need to check what games are slated for July. Because July is tomorrow. So. Is July tomorrow? July's tomorrow. Crazy. Time flying, dude. Oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to get my souls back right there. Black Flag and Halo. Yeah, I think we'll do Black Flag. I'm excited for Black Flag. I've never played the original, so I think it'll be fun to get into for sure. If you're in the East Coast, it's already July 1st. Yes, it is. East Coast homies are in the future, dude. I definitely got to get used to pressing Y to get my stamina recovery. I always forget. Such an important mechanic. I swear, if these claws just had a different attack style, I'd be way... Dude, it'd be over. You haven't beat Last Faith yet, Sean? Last Faith looks good. I almost feel more, for whatever reason, something about Last Faith's art style really is kind of, I know it's very similar to Blasphemous 2. Something about Last Faith just looks a little more enticing than Blasphemous 2. The boards are just more my style, yeah. It is, but honestly I prefer Last Faith. Gotcha. I think it's because I beat Blasphemous 1, so I kind of know how it is, you know, to play the main character. So maybe that does play a little bit of a role in it. Maybe. Blasphemous 2 is okay, but the idea of finding special things and items to get past certain levels is a bit eh. Yeah. It's probably already deeply grounded in like certain weapons, probably a lot more. Last phase is more about skill and getting your build right. Nice, yeah. All about dodging and shit. Not just super weapon reliant, right? Yep, dodging. There's even a mechanic that lets you transform. There you go. See, that sounds fun. For sure, that sounds fun. That part's my favorite. Little DMC transformation on. We're going the right way. Well, technically I can go this way. Yep, we should go this way. This way to the side quest. Are we able to visit this guy though? I see his house. We're so close. Okay, before we go that way, I'm gonna visit this dude. Oh, I didn't see you. And I'm dead. Holy crap, dude. I did not expect to just die that fast like that. Oh, that was a bummer. That dino blade comes. Did you see that, dude? You see that shit, AJ? The dino blade is crazy. It looked kind of funny, dude. That shit looks legit. Yo, it looks like Devil May Cry combat, dude. With like a little raptor with like a blade. It's pretty dope. PC roguelike. Oh, it's a roguelike. Nice. Not my jam, but remember hearing about it. No, I saw it for, I was recently looking at what was coming out. You know, when you come across those TikToks, I'd be like, these are the games that are dropping in July. And that was one of them. I was like, look at Dino Blade, bro. That shit looks insane. It looks fun. It could be a fun time. You can parry the fire Pokemon orb? Or what? No, oh, the PC roguelike. Oh, Tears of Metal. Not my jam, though, but I remember hearing about it. Tears of Metal. You know what? Let me see. I have a feeling Echoes. I don't know if Echoes of the End is on Game Pass, but Tears of Metal reminds me of Echoes of the End. There's a paid partnership that's open, dude, for Echoes of the End, and I'm thinking of doing a cool little video about it. You know, I know it's on sale for Steam for like $15, but it would be cool to make a little video that's like, this game's $15. You know, is it worth it at this price, kind of shit? You know. Yikes. Yo, Worthy, this is SteelRising, brother. Yo, let me fix something real quick. I don't know why I have terrible frames right now. Like, absolutely terrible. Let's see. Put it on high for the love of God. Upscaling should be NVIDIA DLSS balanced, bro. Jeez. Oh, it's a ton better. Yo, this game, I ain't gonna lie, this game low-key like making my graphics card scream right now. Oh, it looks so much better. I gotta look into Tears of Metal though. Okay, we can't even go this way, so I wasted my time. I'm guessing we learn a new skill at the Palace de Luxembourg. Hopefully we learn the skill in which we can break through. Oh, that sucks. Hopefully we learn the skill in which we can break through the walls. We haven't learned that one yet. Echo to the End, game breaking, and game of the year like God of War 2018. No, but for those people who have absolutely nothing else to play, it's worth a shot, especially if it's on a great sale. 15 bucks, man. And it looks like, I mean, dude, it is, from what I've heard, it heavily references God of War 2018. You know, whatnot. I mean, shit. Shit, a demo would be great. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd buy Echoes at the End for 15 bucks and just play it. I don't care. Me, I'm at like a point where like I get more satisfaction at like playing video games that like not a lot of people like a lot of people tend to shit on. I don't know. It's fun. Oh my god, look at this guy. It's a lot more fun to garner your own opinion on things rather than just, you know, everyone says it's shit, so it's shit. It's like, we wouldn't be playing this game if that was the case. Okay. Okay. This guy's cool, I ain't gonna lie. Oh. Yo, he needs to attack a lot more though, I'll tell you that. I'm about to. That's what I was waiting for. I want to parry him. But... Ooh. Oh! What am I doing? Holy crap! Yeah, no, and you know what, dude? That's why, like, honestly, AJ, and the shit is fatigue, bro. Like, I'll keep it a buck, like, and like, that's why, like, if you notice, like, you know, sometimes I'll get in arguments with people. Not even arguments, like, you know me, like, even Sean will be like, dude, don't fall into the bait. But, like, I don't, like, it's not even that like I get in arguments with people, but it's like at that, you know, when it comes to video games, dude, it's just so subjective. There's so many really good video games for everybody. It's like, why even, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of even like arguing? Like, somebody will make a video on Echoes of the End, and like the fact that the narrative for that game is dog shit, everyone will just gaslight the creator who just made a video to like showcase the game, you know? And it's like, unfortunately, like, that's just kind of...
I must gather the 3 echoes.
That is just kind of like where it's at. And the shit is fatigue, dude. That's why I always tell like all my homies, I tell Chad all the time, like, it's no point in going to the front lines, like, trying to, like, you know, there's no point in going to the front lines, like, trying to speak your piece. Like, that it just doesn't exist, right? all gaming is your preference. All that matter in gaming are your preferences, what you like in video games, what you play. That's all that matters, man. Your experience is your
The
truth.
Cordelier
And
convent
I've said it
is
1,000
over there,
times, like,
up on the hill.
you know.
Monsieur Lemonier's house is on this road.
Yo, Steph Ross, what's up, brother?
I could pay him a
I mean, the
visit to
narrative
learn
isn't
more
even
about
that
the
bad
death of
either.
the
It's no
Bordeaux
different than
farm.
some of the other games out there. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I think once you have like pillars in like the industry in a certain genre, what people want, in my experience, when they ask about video games, they'll ask about, oh, how is this compared to, and it's always like a pillar. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, we're playing SteelRising. There's a lot of elements in this game that are heavily like referenced from Liza P. Someone could come in and be like, is this Liza P? A couple of people are already coming in asking if this is Liza P. I was like, no, it's not. It's SteelRising. You know, but I mean, it kind of looks like it, you know, like the backdrops, the cities and stuff. And it's like, okay, well, and then one of the first questions would be, well, how does this, you know, how is this compared to Liza P? And I'm like, it's definitely not. It's not Liza P, but, you know, it's a good game. You know, it's like a 6 out of 10 game, which in my personal opinion is not terrible, but if it ain't like Liza P, some people just won't even bother. And like, that's valid too, you know, but I've found in my experience too, it's like when streaming games, people are most excited about games they're not familiar with. And it's like, if I just play Elden Ring all the time, then everyone knows that Elden Ring is, right? So it's like, what's the point? And then if I play a game like called SteelRising, people will be like, yo, what game is this? This looks kind of fun. And I'll be like, hey, it's SteelRising. I got it for $5 on Steam, and it's kind of fun. I'll be like, oh shit, $5? I'll try it, you know? And then people will realize, yeah, it's not for me, but it was $5. You know? I think what was kind of bogus was like, and hear me out. Like, I understand that mixtape wasn't everyone's game, and I understand the controversy behind mixtape is like really, really like, it's almost brain rot in my personal opinion. But like, what's his name from Co-op 64? He loves that game. He has it as like one of his top 6 game of the year games, and he likes it, right? And it's just like, there's so many people in his comments just like, oh dude, mixtape is such dog shit, and he's like, I don't care, I like that game, it meant something to me, right? And it's like, to me, that's all that matters, and I always will. I don't fucking care if, you know what I'm saying, I don't care if your favorite game is Mecha Chameleon, dude, or like, some super like outlier game that no one knows about. Like, hey dog, that's your truth, homie. Like, I'm glad. Shit. Right, like I've been saying, you play this for a few streams and now it's decent. Is it Elden Ring? No, but does it make it trash? No. So the hate was just forced. Yeah, and the hate will always be forced, dude. And that's why it's like, and I tell people all the time, like, dude, I'm like, dude. I mean, I always tell the homie Pro too. I'm like, bro, like, with the whole Final Fantasy Resonance thing, it's like, that game is probably going to sing for Pro. Pro's really excited about that game. But there's so much toxicity going around that game, I'm just like, dog, just mute it. Don't pay attention to it, because that shit will fucking brain rot. That shit's brain rot. Like, it weirdly affects your mood, and people are just set in their ways, and nobody, you know, we are in a day and age where nobody really cares to hear anyone's point of view. Like, if the mainstream narrative is a game is bad, they will believe it. Yo, Ray, appreciate the freaking follow, dude. Hey, bro, you have a spare motherboard? Damn, nah, dog, but I got a spare fatherboard, you're. You fuck with fatherboards or not? Total 2 devs and you make cats play with the Metal Chameleon? Yeah. Well, no, Mecha Chameleon's like this little painter game, dude. And people are just dramatic. Lords of the Fallen 2, where the devs have an opportunity to come back smarter and strong community. No, Lords of the Fallen 2 1 launch was trash, so I'm not playing Lords of the Fallen. And not just that, dude. No, facts. No, facts, AJ. And not just that. Okay. Like, Lords of the Fallen 2, the CEO said some pretty crazy shit, right? I don't personally agree with it. I think, I personally feel like CEOs just need to keep their fucking mouth shut for the most part. But yeah, like, give it a chance. That's all it is. The CEO of Lords of the Fallen said, like, oh, we don't do DEI, we don't do woke shit in Lords of the Fallen 2, right? I don't know why he said it. It is what it is, whether you agree with him or not. Why he decided to say it, I can never understand. But the CEO of Lords of the Fallen 2 said some dumb political shit, right? And everyone is like, oh, we're not playing Lords of the Fallen 2 anymore. And it's like, dude, I understand what he said is fucking doesn't align with, like, you know, what he said wasn't cool. I'll keep it a buck. But to not play a game, to punish the whole development team for a CEO, like, saying some dumb shit like what he said, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not fair to the development team, which is why, because this is why I made the Lords of the Fallen video. I'm like, I'm still going to make this because the developers deserve to see people enjoy their game, and they deserve a second chance, right? Was Lords of the Fallen 2 probably terrible off launch? Yeah, 100%. Everyone said it was a terrible game. But that narrative, you know, the fact they put so much patchwork and, like, did the DLC and, like, put all the work in to change that, like, everyone's due a second chance. But nah, dude, the narrative is Lords of the Fallen 1's trash, so it's forever gonna be trash. It's like, dude, that is a oh, this guy's is cool. That is a mentality where we will never get new IPs. And believe it or not, Lords of the Fallen is a new IP in the Souls genre, right? But everyone hated on it. And I get it, it wasn't the best game, but it's like, we need new IPs, we need new games, right? Like, as much as I love God of War, man, like, God of War is not always gonna be there, right? Like, you know, some of the heavy hitters ain't always gonna be there, and it's like, we need new games, we need new projects, and we need new, you know, innovative games that are just going to push the genre forward. And I feel like Lords of the Fallen, which is why I went back and played it. I was probably, like, you know, one of the people who was like, yo, dude, people were coming in, dude, you're playing Lords of the Fallen, this game's ass. And I'm like, maybe, but I'm gonna find out why. You know, I'm not just gonna go with the narrative and, like, not give it its, like, due diligence, you know. Oh. Is this game worth buying? And be honest. Okay, I'll be honest with you, Doug. This game's a 6 out of 10. It has a lot of things wrong with it. Some would say it's a 5 out of 10, right? The reason why I'm playing it is because a lot of people said it was bad, one. And number two, this game was $5 on Steam. At a $5 price point, this game could be fucking Elmo on Sesame Street. Souls-like. I would love it. Actually sounds gas. So is it worth playing? I think it's worth playing at a $5 price point for sure. I probably wouldn't pay anything above $10 if you are unsure on it. Oh shit, sorry to segue, but apparently the DLC for Last Faith has a boss rush. Now you're good, Sean. Once you beat the game in something called the dungeon mode. Ooh, that sounds fun. Some people just take games way too seriously, like it's life-altering, yeah, for sure. That's understandable. It looks janky, but sometimes the janky games can be good. Warwick, this is what I've been telling people. This game is like a 6 out of 10 game, but it's a Souls game. And it's not... Me personally, I openly embrace... I call it Souls Slop. I openly embrace Souls Slop, dude. It's kind of like how, like, Bethesda fans are with, like, Oblivion and, like, you know, the Bethesda jank. I open the jank with open arms, and I kind of, like, approach it as, like, you know, you just got to get used to the janky mechanics, and the game starts feeling a little bit better. And that's kind of my experience with this, dude. I paid $5 for it. I went in with very low expectations, but I went in telling myself, like, hey, you know, we're gonna embrace the jank and we're just gonna have fun. And the game's actually not as bad as people were saying, personally. But like I said, I wouldn't bet on it no more than over $10. Because I don't want to be the guy who like told you to buy a shitty game. So yeah, if you go on Steam and it's $5, dude, tap in. It is a fun time for $5. Luxembourg sewers. Oh crap! I didn't know we're going in the sewers. I've had people come in and say SteelRising was a great game and they loved it, and then I've had people come in and say this game's terrible. So, it really depends. Oh my god! I got my ass beat. Yeah, I heard the story was good, but the combat is alright. Yeah, I mean, if you want to know like an in-depth, like my feeling is, I've gotten used to most of it, but yeah, the combat's, it's not as reactive, right? Some of the way she attacks are it's very delayed, right? So that could be one thing. Another thing too is like the lock-on and the camera is kind of a little wonky as well. But it's nothing you can't get used to. If you have like nothing to play and $5 and 2 McChickens, dude, the price of 2 McChickens, then yeah, you get a full-on Souls game. But I understand that people may not have the patience to deal with this kind of shit. It can be a little frustrating, but it is fun. I think it's fun. Oh my god. There's certain weapons that have a parry, and I've been taking advantage of the parry. It makes it feel a little like Liza P, I'm not gonna lie. Calvin, if you say who's Liza P, I'm gonna go crazy. Let's go this way. Nice. Let's go. So glad I gave Liza P a chance when it released. It's phenomenal. The DLC is some of the best DLC, Warwick, I've played in a very long time. Liza P, I didn't play Liza P off launch because I played it for a little bit and I didn't like how small the parry window was and I wasn't ready to get good. So I kind of like dog shit on Liza P a little bit. I was like, oh, I don't like that game. It feels wonky. Right. Didn't embrace it at all. I went back once the DLC got announced and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back and give Liza P a chance. I was late to the party for sure. Right. Played Liza P. It is now one of my favorite Souls games of all time. And Arlecchino is one of my favorite Souls bosses of all time. So I have Liza P ranked up very, very high in my book. And that's from someone who didn't initially like it at first. Arlecchino, I was able to parry like Arlecchino's full 15 combo banger to start. Fantastic game. Oh no, don't die. Yikes. Oh, these guys are new. Okay, these guys are absolutely new. I need to switch my modules too. I think I'm fucking slipping on these modules, dude. What is this? Balance during charge attacks? Nope, I don't want that. Full res, flame res. This increases physical damage and impact inflicted by Aegis when her health is at its lowest. That could be good. This module with Aegis attacks when her health is at its lowest. Okay, shit. Whatever, dude. We're just gonna start. Alright. Hi, stopping by to ask why you call this game Slop. I call any game that's Slop when it's just like there's a lot of them. So it's almost like Friend Slop. It's like there's just a lot of games that are like Friend Slop games. I personally don't think it's bad. Some people may think it's bad. Like, you know those You know those pineapples that people put in Kool-Aid and they sell them on the streets for like $20 and it's like pineapple strips, but it's like in Kool-Aid juice? I call that hood slop. Because it's just like, I don't know. You know, it's just part of something. It's part of something much bigger than what it is. But yeah, slop. I know slop sounds bad. I personally call this game soul slop. I call Thymesia soul slop. Because friend slop. I love friend slop, dude. Soul slop also means like it's just not a mainline Souls game. Yeah. Yo, be easy, Sean. Yo, appreciate you stopping by, brother. Think about it. Jesus, kid, catch that. Sean, appreciate you, my dog. Be easy, bro. I call it slop too because everyone seems to think this is slop. Like everyone will be like, oh, this game's terrible. Check out Abyss. I haven't checked out Abyss yet. Today was kind of a busy day. I tried my best to. I normally don't stream this late actually. But I was like, you know what? I should probably stream. So I just thought to get some late night gamage, dude. You know what I'm saying? God. The fact that these little guys... I don't think I can parry them. I'm gonna try to lock in for this guy. This guy's kind of tough. Oh, this guy's really tough. Oh, I don't like these. These guys are rough. If they grab you, you're kind of torched. But I'm gonna go up here really quick. See what happens. What is that? 11:37? That's not too late. Well, late enough. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours 30. Homie Joshin was in here. 993 likes. What a fucking guy, dude. Alright. Yo, Carlos, what's up? How is this game? It's okay. It's like a 610, respectfully. I got it for $5 though, so my expectations weren't too high. That's why I don't like to lock onto those guys. Whew. Oh, don't kill me, dude, please. Oh, don't sell, don't sell. Nice, good parry. Nice. Okay, those guys are new enemies. I haven't seen those guys before. And man, I do not know their parry patterns yet. Yo, have a good one, Expect. Appreciate you stopping by, bro.
Wait just a moment,
Oh.
Je vous prie.
Mon Dieu, Jacques! The monsters have returned to torment us.
Tous les seuls. Allez-vous-en. You should know that I am armed. I won't hesitate to open fire.
Ooh, nice. We got, oh, Oh, he's got sweet ass gear. Oh my god, it's endurance gear too. What? Yo, they look kind of gas. Oh my god, that's gas. Bro. That's absolute gas. Nice.
Please, monsieur. I just want to question you.
I guess they weird. I thought this would be like where the side quest was, but I guess not. Oh, it's an item we missed. Oh. Oh my god, bro. I am telling you. Oh, no. Do not activate that guy. Ah, we're torched. I know where to go. I know where to go. Yeah, I don't know where to go. Oh! I gotta run back. Whew. That could have been bad. Get up here, bro. There's gotta be like a way to get up here. So we gotta come from that direction. I'm guessing this way. There we go. This makes sense. There we go. I got lost for a second. Alright. See, this starts to feel like Liza P. Like these whole like rooftop battles. Or this rooftop area. Definitely feels like Lies. This lane? I think I could unlock this door. Yep. Hell yeah. Alright, shortcuts we like. I do find the camera fights me a little bit in like moments like this. Like, why is the camera fighting me? Whoa, like right now. Weird. Oh. There we unlock this. Hopefully we get another boss. I'm not too sure though. We didn't even go to the Luxembourg sewers yet, too. Give me some good. I'm gonna unlock this door. So everything pieces together. Now we go to the front gates. Boss time? No? Maybe?
Ah, my pet automat returns.
Pet? What the devil do you mean?
What's up, Dart?
It's quite all right, Maximilian. I'd wager it was she who laid waste to that monstrosity that was blocking access to the convent. And thus, it is thanks to her that I was able to get to you at all.
Oui. I eliminated it.
Am I to understand that you have embraced our cause?
I must reach the Bastille, where Monsieur de Vaucanson is being held prisoner.
And in whose name are you undertaking this mission, pray tell?
I obey the Queen.
Ah bon? So the Austrian has turned against her husband? I'm not entirely sure that's cause for celebration. No doubt she hopes to further the aims of her brother, Emperor Joseph. With all this turmoil, she could very well hand him the country. In any case, madame, you must know that you have no chance of reaching the Bastille. It seems every effort has been made to restrict access to it. It would seem that the king is keeping his most treasured possessions there.
I must complete the task that has been given to me.
Your obstinacy changes nothing, madame. Who knows? Perhaps in time an opportunity will present itself. But for now, let us consider the positive and take comfort in the fact that we appear to share a common goal. Bringing down the Clockwork Tyrant.
I must find Monsieur de Vaucanson. He
The
holds the
Clockwork
secret
Tyrant.
to the tireless automats.
This is surely true, and when the time comes, I will help you to reach the prison. Je vous le promets. But right now, the people are broken, counting their dead. They can but hide and pray they'll survive. Soon, however, those who bear love for their country in their hearts will be ready to fight again. We must prepare this uprising without delay. Since you have secured the area around this stronghold, more brave citoyens will surely join us soon. Alors, can we count on your support?
The king must be stopped.
I couldn't agree more, madame.
Hey.
Though I despise war, we must rally the people for battle as soon as possible. I now have no doubt that you are capable of defeating such a creature. But are you prepared to go back into the fray?
Yes, I am.
Once you've done that, we'll take care of the rest. A handful of patriots are already there. Their task was to open a passage to the east, through the Faubourg Saint-Germain.
Very well. I will go and find them.
Oh, alright. They didn't give us any goodies. They just said, do your thing. Alright. Oh, maybe they did give us goodies. Nope. Just give us more letters. Alright. What I needed was a vestibule. Oh.
Monsieur de Lafayette, you are safe and sound.
Safe and sound indeed, but with a broken soul. I have just returned from Place Dauphine.
I am the Garde Nationale.
I was too late. Why was I not among them? Alas, I am condemned to outlive them, and to witness an even greater calamity. It's a highly sensitive matter. I'm all that I haven't heard from my men. It is the...
Go to the site of the exchange. Doesn't look like we've got any side quests. So all of our quests must be on the map, right? Oh, it's all in the first area. Interesting. How long have I been playing this?
There is no hope of reaching Les Invalides by the moat.
Just want to say, keep up
I
the
shall
amazing
have to
work
go
on your
round
streams,
it through
such
the
man.
Faubourg
Also, hope you're
Saint-Germain.
hydrating. Yes,
According
Warwick.
to
Yes, I
Monsieur de
am.
Robespierre, his
Thank
men
you.
have cleared a
Normally,
path
my
for
homie
me.
Calvin always tells me, you need to drink up. Good shit, Warwick. You're the man, brother. Appreciate you, big dog. All right. Where we at? I got too many things to appreciate the follow, Warwick, my dog, bro. Appreciate you, man. Hope you have a great rest of your night, brother. I got too many things happening on July 10th. LOL. Yo, what's July 10th, though? Yo, walk me through July 10th, cuz. Oh. Okay, these guys just are getting harder. YouTube fam, Warwick, my dog, bro. Boom. New area, dead tree. I got Black Flag Rising, Withering Waves, and 1. Dude, you see the 1.0 Power World update, dude? Did you see the see the Cyberpunk Edge Runners Withering Waves update? That shit kind of gas, bro. I kept seeing like trailers of like seeing like David reunite with Lucy, and I'm like, dude, that would have been peak. I'm so hyped for that Pal World 1.0, bro. Shake my head. Yeah, dude. No, Pal World's the truth, dog. Me and my girl, dude, played that shit like crazy, dude. I had little Punkomons making me freaking ammunition, dude. Your boy was a demon. I am so glad they I'm so glad that Nintendo didn't win that whole little like lawsuit that was going on. Like let Power World, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly why I'm playing it. Yeah, I don't know how to get through this. I was hoping there'd be like It's called Dead Tree for a reason, but maybe I could knock it down. Maybe I could hit it. Interesting. Whatever. We continue to search. Bruh, me and Lavender was in the back going, dude, right? I'm telling you that, dude. And some of those Power World Punkomon, I call them Punkomons, dude. Some of those Power World Punkomons, dude, they're absolute gas, bro. They look so cool. Some of them. I call them things Punkos, dude. That game had my wife in a chokehold, bruh. She was like, "We playing Power World today?" We put in like 8 hours, dude. 8-hour sessions. She would just be building the base like playing The Sims practically. Yo, my wife is a Sims main, bro. She loves The Sims. So you know our base looked fucking mas firme, dude. Our base looked hella lit. I knew it. I hate that guy. Dude, listen, I had a Power World hotel, bruh. I was breeding them things like they were pit bulls, dog. Yo, your boy was a certified demon in Power World. Dude, I was a certified, bro. I was a demon. I was breeding the Punkomons, dude. There's no laws against it. Yeah, you were what? There's no laws against the pals, Batman. That's what they're meant for, dude. Labor laws don't exist in Power World, guys. That ammunition's conveyor belt was running 24 hours, dude. Did you see Sekhmet, the new Egyptian pal? No, I didn't. I think I did. Actually, I think I did see him. Was he in the trailer? He looks cool. Dude, when you said Sekhmet, dude, I was thinking about God of War. I was like, oh, that's right, God of War, Egyptian gods are coming too. Fire. God, I can't wait till God of War Lao Fei, dude. Yeah, they have the same name. Nice. The creator said, while you don't have to restart from scratch when the new update comes out, but they highly recommend players restarting from scratch. Oh, for the Power World 1.0? Ooh, it's going to be tough, dude. A lot of people got like their heart and soul into their bases, dude. For Power World. Man, I feel like if SteelRising was made by the dev, Lies of P, this game would be insane. You know what? Not just that, Warwick. I was talking about this earlier, and I said a couple days ago. I give so much flowers to the Lords of the Fallen guys because they continue to make Lords of the Fallen a better game. Is it the perfect game? By no means. Absolutely not. But I feel like the developers of this game could have easily made this into like they could have easily came back and patched it up, did some polish work. I don't know if they have or not. Did just refined it just a little bit, and I think that this game has some really good bones, dude. And I feel like if they worked on it just a little bit more, I feel like this could have been something great. I mean, you know, granted, I think it's great for what it is, though. You like Lords of the Fallen? I legit didn't play it because people kept saying how bad it was. Warwick, listen, I am Warwick. I am the guy who plays. I always tell people, whenever there's a mainstream narrative that a game is bad, I go out of my way to play it myself and like garner my own experience, right? We were just talking about this like not too long ago. Lords of the Fallen was getting a pretty bad rap. Everyone says Lords of the Fallen is terrible. Not a good game. They said the same thing about this game. And I was like, all right, bet. I hear ya, right? But there was one thing I kept noticing about Lords of the Fallen. I kept noticing that there was weekly updates for Lords of the Fallen. Every time I would open my feed or like I would open Steam, I would see that the Lords of the Fallen devs are doing more patchwork on Lords of the Fallen. They are now at like a version 2.0 at this point for Lords of the Fallen. They refuse to let that game be subpar, and they continued to work on it. So much so that I noticed, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back and I'm going to play Lords of the Fallen. My very first playthrough. I was like, I'm going to play it because I let I let the narrative tell me that Lords of the Fallen was a bad game. Right? I went back. I played Lords of the Fallen. I liked it a lot. I was like, yo, this isn't bad. I'm able to parry. The weapons are cool. The cosmetics are dope. You know, is this really that bad? I didn't really think it was that terrible. I ended up beating the whole game on stream like not too long ago. It's great. Oh. Yeah, damn, you know what? I'm gonna buy it. Fuck it. I'll start the game as annoyingly hard. Well, Warwick, listen. This is what I'll say. If you can find Lords of the Fallen for $10 to $12, I've seen it go to $12 before. Okay. If you see Lords of the Fallen, I got this game for $5. This game, SteelRising. If you see Lords of the Fallen go to like $11 or $10, I would say give it a chance. It's like the price of like a fucking biggie bag from Wendy's. It's the price of a couple McChickens and a large fry. You know what I'm saying? I would say give it a shot, man. Get your hands on it if you can. Maybe game share it if you know, maybe someone has it, game share it, dude. And just try it. Just be like, you know what? Fuck what everybody says about the game. I'm going to try it myself, and I'm going to see if it's good. You may like it, dude. because I know when I played it, I ended up liking it. So. Same with this game. A lot of people say this game's dog shit. I personally think it's not. Is it perfect? No. Is it a little off center? 100%. But this game is not nearly as bad as what everybody made it seem like.
What do you mean, Papa?
People literally said this game is like unplayable. Yeah, I see it on sale for $8. I think Lords of the Fallen 2 is going to be fire. I think Lords of the Fallen 2 is going to be fire. They delayed it to 2027, but I think for good reasons. If there's one thing that Lords of the Fallen 1, I've noticed with Lords of the Fallen 1, and it showcased to me, there you go, AJ, and it showcased to me, it's that those developers care about their game so much that they are willing to work on their first game, which was Lords of the Fallen. They were still doing patchwork on Lords of the Fallen while they're working on Lords of the Fallen 2. Those guys deeply care about their game, and I think that they deserve a fair shot, man. And I said this about Pearl Abyss with Crimson Desert. I said, look, Crimson Desert was arguably a rough start, right? Everyone would say Crimson Desert wasn't what it was when it off launch. But Pearl Abyss continued to update that game, and they, in good faith, kept altering the experience, and Lords of the Fallen, they did the same. And I can't knock developers for continuing to make a better game. They care about the experience that, you know, players, they care about the player experience, and I think that's a fucking W. So I will always support developers who care enough about their game to keep altering it and to keep it alive. I mean, look at No Man's Sky, dude. No Man's Sky is a beautiful example too. Those guys never gave up on No Man's Sky, and it's like one of the most popular games to play right now. Claire Obscure music, yes, my chat, dude. Most of my chat, we love Claire Obscure, dude. Absolutely, my boy. I have a whole sound bit for it. So people on the channel, if they want to play the Claire Obscure music, they can play it. Expedition 33, dude, one of the best games ever, bro. How can we find the riders? That game had you going through all the. Oh yes, it did, dude. No, Expedition 33 was very near and dear and special to my heart. 100%. Not to get doom and gloom, because I'm definitely in a better place now. But I played Expedition 33 when my grandma passed away, and the fact that the game was about grief and letting go was like perfect. It was one of those games that will live with me for a very long time. So yes. Near and dear, dude, for sure. Cast iron. Dude, at the end of the game, I made Mael move on. I thought Verso was right. I know Verso was very manipulative in the way he did it, but I ultimately agree with Verso that everybody needed to move on, even if that meant getting rid of the canvas. Oh, such a good game. That's the first game I saw you play. Good. It's a great game. I'd play it over if I could. Expedition 33 is one of those games that you wish you could experience one more time for the first time. I actually haven't played the DLC because I've been saving it for a time where, like, I don't know. I've been saving it for the right time. I still need to get the new DLC area Expedition. Dude, yeah, I know. It's free DLC too. I've been saving DLC, me personally, for a good time. So. How am I gonna get through this? Oh, I actually did on my second run. It's just an amazing gameplay the first time. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. You know, fighting Simon, finally beating Simon, dude. I think I had like 176 parries. Your boy was a parry demon, dude. Yeah, I haven't uninstalled it either, dude. Yeah, I haven't uninstalled it either. I have it on my desktop right now. Completely installed still. I don't know what it is, but I just will not uninstall that game. If I need the space, I will. Yo, yeah, that's exactly what I've done. Because I know I'm gonna play the DLC one day. That's why, like, I don't delete it. Not only that, even if I did play the DLC, I probably still would fucking not delete it.
Due to Pisson.
Madame.
It's dreadful.
Inspect the side of the exchange. Right.
4 horses for 3 men. Someone is missing. Red cap with a rooster embroidered on it. A list of staging posts between Paris
Also, I
and
heard you were
Liège.
doing a giveaway for your PC. That's why I'm here.
Perhaps
I'm
Madame de
Wait,
Polignac
what?
will know what this means.
Who said I'm doing a giveaway for my PC? Wait, who said that? Is that why that guy came in and said if I had a spare motherboard? And I was like, nah, dog, but I do got a fatherboard. I'm joking. Holy fuck, dude, you scared me, dude. I was like, who said that? Yo, Warwick, dude, some guy came in. The only reason I believe that is some guy came in and he's like, yo, you got a spare motherboard? And I was like, nah, but I got a fatherboard.
Liège. That rabble-ridden city is where the Duke
Oh,
and his
what
miscreants have established their... If only we could...
That's why when you're like, oh, I heard you're giving out a PC, I was like, is that why that guy said, do I have a spare motherboard? I don't know who's making these lies, dude. The hell does that? It doesn't mean shit, dude. It's just me being an idiot. This fool said, what does that mean? I have no idea. I just be saying dumb shit. When you've streamed long enough, some people just come in and just like say some crazy shit, and you just gotta say something equally as crazy right back to them. It's the only thing that works. Yeah, that's literally the only thing that works. I've tried other things. I've tried being reasonable. Don't work. Just gotta hit them with some random shit and they just get like... It almost like stuns them, dude. Then you throw a Pokeball at them. You know what I'm saying, dude? It doesn't mean I was watching one stream one day and some random dude in the chat and said I can't play. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Dude, I had a guy come in, like, literally the other day. And he just goes, he literally walks in, he comes in the stream and he goes, hey, dog. Would it hurt to put the name of the game on the fucking, like, in your fucking caption? And I'm like, bro, it is in my caption. What are you talking about? And he's like, dude, no, it's not. You're trying to farm engagement. Some people just want to know the title of the game. And everyone in chat's like, dude, the title of the game's in the title and the category. And then homeboy literally just went silent. I'm like, dude, are you okay, homeboy? I was genuinely worried about the homie. How do I get over there? Yo, be easy, Dark. Yeah, I'll probably be getting off soon. It's like 12:10, bro. I'm gonna finish this last little side quest, and then your boy is. Video games free over tags. It makes me feel weird. Yeah, that's another weird thing too. People be like, "Yo, bro, you really gonna play God of War with a woman, dude?" And I'm like, "What? Does that matter?" You streaming tomorrow? I should be, dog. I'm gonna try to stream early. We'll see. It really depends. I want to try and stream earlier, but... Yo, be easy, Dark. You have a good night, brother. What the helly, dude? I have no idea where to go. I'm completely torched. Unless it was this way. Have you played other Souls-like? If so, how is this game compared to those? I would say if you compare this to others, it's definitely you're definitely not gonna. This isn't like Lies of P. This is like a 6/10. This is a 6 out of 10 Souls-like. It has a lot of jank to it. It's not. I guess you could say it's not. It's a little misaligned, right? The controls are a little janky. The input's a little delayed, right? But it is nonetheless a Souls-like. That is fun. You just got to get used to like the way the input lag is and stuff. Sometimes she doesn't entirely attack like. But yeah, I would say, Donkey, this game's $5 on Steam. If you could find it for $5, dude, I think it's worth it. Anything other than $5 though, I think you're kind of I think you're risking way too much. Anything above $10 for this game is just too much. I wouldn't recommend. But if you get it for $5 like your boy did, then I think you'll be alright. I need to get over there, dude. Thank you. I don't have Steam though. Ah, shit. Well, hey, I heard this game came to PlayStation monthly, or it was one of the monthly games for PlayStation. So keep on the lookout for that. I don't think it's effective now, but keep on the lookout for Game Pass and like PlayStation monthly games. But yeah, I wouldn't pay $40 for this, dude. 100%. So just keep that in mind. Oh shit. Alright, I'm about to find a save point. Your boy about to call it. Yeah, no worry, Donkey. But yeah, I wouldn't pay full price for this. I would wait. Sale for sure, big dog. I would wish list it on your marketplace or something. That would probably be the best way to go. All right, boys, your boy is out. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. AJ, I see you. Dark, have a good rest of the night. I bought my copy off Amazon. Oh, Matt says he bought his copy of this game off Amazon for $6. Well, there you go, man. You almost beat me. I got this for like $5.49 on Steam. So hit up Amazon, dude. They might have PlayStation 5 and Xbox copies, but oh, I mean, me personally, dude, I love Souls Slop. I love Souls games. I love, just games that are have a little bit of jank, a little bit of mediocre, mid, if you will. But when like I said, I paid $5, so my expectations weren't high, and I personally think it's really, really fun to get used to jank games, or what is considered like, not the best controls. I would argue that every Souls game, every Soulsborne to Souls-like game, has its own feeling to it, has its own rhythm, and it has its own feel. This game is no different. It's just a little bit misaligned, but for $6 or $5 or even $10, this is a pretty solid game. If you embrace it with open arms, you can get used to the timing, you can get used to the pairing, and you can get used to the enemy's attacks and stuff. And I think you have a nice little like 15-hour experience here. So you can also buy on Amazon Warehouse. Yo, Warwick, you have a great night as well, brother. So yeah, yo, shout out to the homie Matt. Check out Amazon, Donkey. Maybe you can find a cheap copy. Other than that, you guys, it's been real, man. I'll probably be streaming sometime tomorrow. I want to aim for the morning, but who knows? You guys have a great rest of your night. I'll catch y'all later. Peace, 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 peace.